Hello YouTube and welcome back. NHL 24 Community Team of the Season is out. We have 12 new cards and a lot of disappointment. Probably same as everyone else, you are disappointed because unfortunately we cannot make any of these cards if you don't have their MSPs or X Factors. Because we have 12 new cards, in today's video I'll go through every single one, we'll have a quick look at the stats and talk about the sets and everything Community Team of the Season content related. As always, if you're new to the channel, please make sure you like and subscribe, and let's jump into the video, look at the cards and talk about how EA can do better next time. The cards for the last week will be Sergei Bobrovsky, Roman Josi, Evan Bouchard, Artemi Panarin, Leon Draisaitl, and Mikko Rantanen. We also have Jeremy Swayman, Mikko Heiskanen, Adam Fox, Willie Nylander, Sebastian Aho, and Elias Pettersson. Let's start with 99 overall Evan Bouchard from Oilers. This is probably the only card I agree with EA not allowing us to make it, because let's be very honest, 40 collectibles for a 99, I know a lot of people probably would say, okay, ask us to pay 100, but then people would start complaining anyway. But yes, the card is all 99 except the fighting skills and face-off stats. You can use all the synergies to boost any other players on your team if you need, but other than that, Evan Bouchard definitely don't need any help. Superstar abilities 1T, Stick 'em Up, In Reverse, Quick Pick, Elite Edges, and Thunderclap. Quite solid abilities to be honest, like I personally would use 1T and maybe Quick Pick on him, maybe even Elite Edges. The next one is Sebastian Aho, actually quite fun card. If you activate just the base synergies, you can pretty much boost every single stat to the late 99s. Superstar abilities Tape to Tape, Schneip, Beauty Backhand, No Contest, Shrug It Off, and Elite Edges. Probably one of the best Superstar and Zone abilities I saw on all these Team of the Season cards. The next one will be Leon Draisaitl. Really happy that he received the card because I know a lot of people think he's slow, but if you look at the Superstar abilities 1T, Elite Edges, Unstoppable Force, Quick Draw, Tape to Tape, and that Schneip. Schneip is really great and you will score a lot of goals without even noticing. If you want, you can boost the face-off stat. If you want, you can also boost the speed. I probably would boost a little bit of face-off, a little bit of speed, and maybe even endurance if possible. But other than that, shooting and hands will all be 99 and it's just about skating and maybe some defensive stats. Next one is Miro Heiskanen. If you already had his Team of the Year card, you can just exchange it for this 96 overall Team of the Season Miro Heiskanen card. I actually like his abilities on Team of the Season card more than Team of the Year because he have Seeing Eye, Quick Pick, Send It, In Reverse, and Shutdown as a superstar abilities, and as a zone ability it will be Elite Edges. Shutdown and Elite Edges is really good combo. I like to activate Shutdown on every single defenseman I use if it's in the first two pairs, or if it's Hirikoski and she's on my third pair, because without Shutdown she's not really efficient. But if I would use this Miro Heiskanen Team of the Season card, I probably would activate Shutdown and Elite Edges. If you look at the stats, then again, it's very good defenseman. You can also boost every single stat you want. If you want to boost speed, you can boost speed, or accelerator boost if you want to boost that acceleration. There is a lot of opportunities for you to choose which stat is actually more important for you and then just go and boost it. And then we have Artemi Panarin from New York Rangers. Really happy, he's definitely the card I'm gonna make because he'll be my captain every single year I make Artemi Panarin, and it's just a personal preference. You have to make the cards you like. I know he's one of the smallest players and not a lot of people would use him, but it's my favorite player, so I'm gonna go and make him. You can get his shooting and hands up to all the 99s. His skating is very decent. Superstar abilities Make It Snappy, Ankle Breaker, 1T, Third Eye, Elite Edges, and Unstoppable Force. That Unstoppable Force will make this card much more usable because of his size. Also, I would probably activate 1T and Make It Snappy. Next one will be Elias Pettersson. Actually a very solid card. I was not expecting to see the stats so good for Elias Pettersson. You can use him on a center, on a wing. I probably would go with the wing instead, but again, it depends how your team is looking. Superstar abilities 1T, Make It Snappy, Elite Edges, Puck on String, and Bucketia. Bucketia would be fun on Elias Pettersson, and zone ability Unstoppable Force. Regardless of synergies, you can boost again every single stat you want. You can boost the face-off stats if you want, you can boost the speed if you want, or you can boost the acceleration, or you can just boost everything else if you want. Because Elias Pettersson is not my favorite card or not playing in my favorite team, I probably would not go and make him or try to buy him, but if I would pull this card on tradable, I definitely would like to use him. Then we have Adam Fox from New York Rangers, another defenseman I probably will go and grab later in the year because I don't think I will go and make him. I probably would go and just buy him. He's a very small right-handed defenseman, but just because he's from New York Rangers, I really would like to have the card. We already have a lot of right-handed defensemen and he's definitely not in the top 10. But again, I will keep repeating, you have to use the cards you like. Superstar abilities, Wheels, Elite Edges, Shutdown, Quick Pick, Tape to Tape, and Seeing Eye. For a defenseman, really fun abilities. Regards the synergies, you can boost every single stat. The hands will be 99, the shooting you can get all to the 99, and the speed is decent. The only disadvantage you have is the size. If you're really good at avoiding hits, and let's be honest, if you use total control and how the the hitting is this year, you really don't need that size. Again, it all depends on if you play offline or line, which division you are. The higher division, the more the size matters. In the lower divisions, you really don't notice the disadvantage. The next one will be Roman Josi, another great left-handed defenseman. I try to use Roman Josi cards every single year and they just don't work out for me. I remember his team of the year last year and I was just so disappointed because it never really worked out for me. Superstar ability, shutdown, quick pick, born leader, tape to tape, Ice Pack and Heat Seeker. Again, really great combo. As always, you have every single synergy to boost every single stat, but it's up to you what you want. You can boost the speed, you can boost the shooting, you can boost the hands, or you can even go and boost some checking stats or defensive stats. The next one is Mikko Rantanen. I actually think one of the best cards this week, obviously after Panarin. Again, Panarin is only favorite to me, but not to anyone else. Make it snappy, bucket, yeah, 1T, tape to tape, elite edges and unstoppable force. The best zone and superstar ability combos we had on the team of the season cards. Yes, he's not the greatest skater, but because of his size and he will go up in the overall, you can always obviously go and boost the speed if you want, and then you just need to decide what is more important for you, speed or shooting or defensive or checking stats. I probably would go all in on speed because he really needs that. Other than that, I really believe if you would have this card, he would score a lot of goals for you. And of course, we also have Willie Nylander because there will be not a single event when Maple Leafs will not get a card. Okay, I'm not saying Willie Nylander don't deserve a card. I was just making a joke because pretty much every single event have a Maple Leafs player. Maybe just because the player base and fan base is so big. Playmaking forward and every other synergy, like again, I don't really want to go through the synergies because at this point in the game it doesn't matter. The shooting and hands, all 99, you can boost the skating up to the 99 if you want, but I probably would focus on endurance a little bit more, maybe even some checking stats. Superstar abilities, elite edges, puck on string, tape to tape, unstoppable force, magnetic, and make it snappy as a zone ability. I used make it snappy as a zone ability on Aston Matthews and I just don't really notice it. When I activate make it snappy as a superstar ability, I always notice it. When I activate it as a zone ability, I never really see a difference, so I probably would go with activated silver make it snappy instead of gold make it snappy. Then we have Sergei Bobrovsky. Again, it's a goalkeeper, it doesn't really matter. You have to use the goalkeeper what plays good for you, because some people use the lowest overall goalkeepers and they win the games, and someone is using a 99 overall goalkeeper and cannot win a game. So just use the goalkeeper which works out for you. On a paper, looks a solid card, but probably will not be the best. Same about Jeremy Swayman. On a paper, looks a decent goalkeeper, maybe not the biggest, but again, if you're a Bruins fan and you decide to go and pick him up in the auction house, nothing wrong with that. EA gave us 10 Unreal cards and 2 goalkeepers, but now let's say I'm I don't know, Bruins fan and I want to go and make them. Unfortunately, you cannot do that. If we go over to the sets and go all the way down, community team of the season, first team and second team. If we go and look at the first team, you will see that Mikko Rantanen have 2 sets, Panarin have 3 sets, Roman Josi have 2, and then Evan Bouchard is 1. The only way how you can get his team of the season card is exchanging his fantasy card. Let's say you have his tradable fantasy card, please don't go and trade that in, because I would just go and sell it because it's a 99 overall and you can make some coins. Don't trade in a tradable fantasy card for untradeable ones, because yes, you will get them back, but unfortunately you will not be able to sell it again. So for Roman Josi as well, you can trade in his 88 overall captain's MSP plus 32 collectibles, but you cannot make him from scratch. There are no sets with the 40 collectibles as we saw before, and the reason is because they are not MSPs. And of course you can also trade in his X Factor. If you don't have his MSP or X Factor, you cannot get this card. Same about Panarin, you can trade in his MSPs. You can also trade in his fully maxed out X Factor. Same about the Mikko Rantanen. For people who are asking why there are 2 sets for the same player, and I had this question asked quite a lot last week, it's quite simple. If you look at the MSP you're trading in, one is untradeable and with the power-ups, so this would be the card you would go and make and power up with the power-up collectibles. And the next one would be just the one you pull in the pack or buy in the auction house. If you look at the second team, we have exact same thing. Elias Pettersson have 2 sets, so you have to trade in his MSP and collectibles. With Sebastian Aho, you can only trade in his fully maxed out X Factor. For Willie Nylander, you can trade in his MSP, and for Adam Fox, the same thing. The only thing EA changed after the requested by Cam in the Game Changer chat was, for example, you already made this 86 overall Adam Fox early in the game, and then you downgraded it and used his 82 overall MSP in any of the sets. So technically, before yesterday, you was not able to go and make this MSP again. So they went and changed that. So now let's say you go into these sets, these ones will show that I already made it. I already made Adam Fox, but they made them now repeatable, so I can make Adam Fox as many times as I want. So yes, if you made Adam Fox, for example, earlier in the game and then you traded it in, you can now make it again. Same about Roman Josi and any other MSPs. We again have Team of the Season Week 3 objectives. If you complete every single one, I will really not go through them because I just think it's pointless. You get 3 event collectibles. I think then giving us 3 collectibles every single week is just quite nah. Yes, if you complete every single week, you will end up with 9 collectibles, but what would 9 collectibles actually give you? If you actually did that and season, cannot make any of the players, keep the collectibles because they 100% will release a pack after where we will be able to trade in the collectibles for the packs. And same as first 2 weeks, we also have hot moments. So you start with Artemi Panarin, then you get a premium pack, you go and do Evan Bouchard, you get a 4 gold players, then you do Sergei Bobrovsky 4 gold players, then you do Roman Josi Prime pack, you do Leon Draisaitl NHL player pack, and then you do Mikko Rantanen and get another team of the season collectible. So if you complete this week and you complete last week, you will be able to get another additional 2 team of the season collectibles. The last thing I want to cover is this random week 3 team of the season player set. This is the only way if you actually pulling any of these players. You can pull a 99 Bouchard or you can pull a 92 Swayman. The only time I guys would say this is actually worth it if you don't have any of the team of the season. Let's say you have team of the year Heiskanen and you traded him in for a team of the season card, there is a chance you can pull the same card again. If you want to take the risk, 100% go and do it. If you only have 32 collectibles, I probably would try to maybe get one of those MSPs, you can now go and make them and then try to build a player you like. For a chance of pulling a 99, this is the only option. And to be honest, I saw a lot of people on Twitter, including Trash and including other players, who actually get the 99 with the first try. Okay, and in general, I'm very disappointed because why do you call it a community team of the season? Why did you ask us to vote for a cards we will not be able to make it? I saved around 80 collectibles because I was thinking I will go and make 2 team of the season cards this week. Now I'm stuck with 80 collectibles. Yes, I went and made Panarin, but I had to actually go and make his MSP first. Then I went and did the random set, and you will have to wait for that video later on. But like, I cannot go and make any of the players. It's just like stupid. I don't know why EA thinks then that's a good idea. Why do you call it a community team of the season when the community don't have any say and community cannot even choose the players? So for example, someone was voting for their favorite player, Mikko Rantanen, he get the card, and if you don't have his MSP, you cannot really do anything about it. Again, will repeat myself, this is stupid and I hope EA will really change that. With that being said, I hope the next event is better than this week, because when EA is doing something great, they straight away do something very stupid. Hope you enjoyed today's video, have a good one and see you next time.